We just want them to feel like they're on a little bit of a vacation every afternoon.
That's exactly what you'll experience at TeaLicious Bakery and Takery. Escape from your hectic pace over a cup of tea and great food. But first,
those wrinkles, those lines, those spots that were on the side of my face, they're gone.
Discover a high-tech fountain of youth at Derma, Oklahoma, where the signs of aging are whisked away through non-invasive, state-of-the-art technology. Right after this. The Fritz Farm on 19th Street and Telephone Road will soon be home to a major new retail store. This retailer started in New York in 1948 by a man named Dick Stack. With $300 in startup capital, Dick grew the chain to its current size of 450 stores across the country. What store is this? We'll have the answer later in the show. Ever since Ponce de Leon's explorations of the New World in the 16th century, mankind has been in search of the Fountain of Youth, or at least the equivalent of it. While the conquistadors never found it, technology may be producing something close, the ability to look younger longer without invasive surgery.
Most of them come back the next time saying that was miraculous. It's like those wrinkles, those lines, those spots that were on the side of my face, they're gone.
Within the walls of iCare Oklahoma and more, a new facility called Derma is now open, offering the ability to remove the signs of aging.
We made a commitment to establish such an entity here in iCare Oklahoma that would provide our patients with the state-of-the-art type of non-surgical intervention. Now this includes numerous different things. It's not just Botox and injectables. It's not just laser treatment to the face. It's a combination of a lot of different things. And we've tried to incorporate all those into our facility.
Through a combination of laser, microdermabrasion, injectables, and skincare products, Dermacare customers are seeing changes in the way people see them.
Well, nobody wants to get old, and nobody wants to look their age. And not that I want to look 20 years younger, but I want to look fresh and clean, and it makes the skincare line helps me to look well rested, and I've had several compliments on it, and so that always helps with your self-esteem.
The process begins with a beautiful facility designed to put you at ease. The first step for any Dermacare client is an extensive consultation, helping to pinpoint their specific goals.
We find out what skin type they are, what actually bothers the patient. I mean, I can look at you or I can look at a patient there and I notice things, but the patient may say, oh, I never noticed that. I'm concerned about this. So we try to really achieve a relationship with the patient and provide them what they're wanting.
From there, it's on to an array of high-tech treatments, one of which is Botox. Dermacare uses only name-brand Botox and has a staff trained to safely administer treatments. According to Dr. Leemaster, regular applications not only temporarily remove wrinkles and age marks, but can actually help prevent them from forming to begin with. One of the most cutting-edge treatment options available at Dermacare is their new Palomar laser.
People with fine line wrinkles, people with age spots, fishermen, people out on the water, they really enjoy the ability to have a procedure done that's basically painless and has the ability to remove those things that have been forming in their skin or on their skin for years. And this is done over a series usually of about 3 to 4 treatments at maybe 2-week to 1-month intervals. And the success rate is just fantastic.
The Palomar laser is brand new technology, incorporating a variety of features that make it more accurate and more comfortable than traditional lasers.
The Palomar Icon has come out with a tip that is internally cooled, and it actually keeps a 5 degrees centigrade temperature, which takes away the old burning sensation that people felt.
Other services include microdermabrasion, basically a diamond-tipped machine that buffs off outer layers of skin, creating a photo finish look. All of these treatments can be followed up with premier PCA skincare products that nurture the skin on a daily basis to keep a younger look longer.
We feel that with this combination of maintenance, instant gratification, state-of-the-art therapies, that we are unsurpassed in Oklahoma City. And once again, striving to stay away from the surgical type interventions that people in the past have been used to.
Well, I've been doing it for about 2 months now, and I mean, I walk up to everyone and say, feel how soft my face is. It feels like it's like really, you know, a newborn skin. And not that I've ever had a lot of blemishes, but as I'm aging and you start to see the skin or the sun damage from years and years of time, it has just softened a lot of those.
Which means the fabled fountain of youth may not be a fountain at all, more like a laser. For more about Dermacare Oklahoma, consult the following contact information.
The atmosphere is wonderful in the old school. The alumni come in and talk about this room being there. The most we hear is 6th grade. They come in and visit and walk the halls, and that's really exciting and just a lot of fun to hear their stories. But being in this area, you know, we get a lot of business people, a lot of people from the city coming over. So there's always plenty of great faces and faces we know coming in, and it's great to have regulars. The community of Moore has been so supportive. Just keep coming back. Think about me for caterings of special events that are going on. The Chamber is always thinking and putting your name out there, being a small business and more. Just the community has really just supported us from day one, and we have grown and grown and grown. And so, you know, just a big thank you to the community of Moore, and I hope you keep coming to eat at Two Olives.
For centuries, the British have appreciated the value of a good cup of tea. Now those sensibilities are merging with Southern hospitality to create a unique Moore business that takes high tea to new heights. TeaLicious Bakery and Takery.
I hope that every meal here is a special occasion, and it would just be an afternoon vacation.
Turning lunch into an afternoon vacation sounds pretty nice. Premier teas, great food, and delectable desserts in an atmosphere that tends to slow the world down.
And we just want to spoil them. We want everything to be good for them. We want the food to be great. We want the service to be great. We want the atmosphere to be great. We just want them to feel like they're on a little bit of a vacation every afternoon. Just get away from the world and stop for a little bit.
When you enter TeaLicious, the first thing that might stand out to you is the china. It covers the walls and is also put to use. Everything is served on china, some of it in owner Terry Lohman's family for generations.
I've acquired this stuff over my life. I even have pieces that my great-grandmother painted the china and her name's on it. And She and my grandmother are the ones that gave me a great love for beautiful china and anything homemade. They could sew, they could paint, and cook. My great-grandmother was the original Martha Stewart.
It also helps that the food served on that china is delicious. From chicken salad sandwiches to homemade soups to great salads, TeaLicious offers a wide variety of menu choices, which also trace their recipes back for generations. Take, for example, the signature chicken salad croissant.
I have been working on it for 20, 30 years, and we bake off our own croissants every morning fresh.
I asked Terry one time, I said, these menu items, she said, they're all from my family, Brenda. She said, my children grew up with these. And I said, oh my, that's a wonderful, wonderful legacy to have in your family, that everything that's served here has been served to her family since they were just little girls. And when Terry was a little girl, she said her grandmother, and her mother, of course, were all about sitting down to a good meal with a good setting of china, and made you feel like that this is an everyday thing, because we want you to know that it's important that you use your china and that you drink out of these beautiful teacups. And it's just not for show. And if you come to TeaLicious, you'll see that it's just not for show. They absolutely serve you with the best that they possibly have.
Having only been open a few months, TeaLicious already has a following of weekly and even daily customers, each with their favorite items.
I always have the tomato bisque soup. I love it. And the chicken croissant is really delicious. And for the Rockefeller is the dessert that has chocolate and nuts, and just very good.
The desserts fill display cases throughout the restaurant, from cakes to chocolates and lots of things in between. You can actually order lunch from 11 to 2, but dessert is available all the way up until 6 p.m. each day, along with the tea, of course.
If you're going to enjoy tea from 2 to 6, it's high tea to me. And so she said, come over and let's have tea with me. And I said, I'm right over there. And we did. And it was a wonderful experience.
Well, we have a selection of just about every kind of tea is represented. We have a green tea, we have a white tea, we have a black tea. We have the herbal that actually doesn't have any tea in it. It's just nuts or fruit that we steep just like you would a hot tea, and it doesn't have any caffeine or actually any tea in it. So we just have a little bit of a variety of everything represented.
The one I love is the cold, it's called strawberry hibiscus, but they also have hot teas, and they have a lemon velvet that is just really smooth, and it smells good and just kind of makes you happy.
Making customers happy by slowing down their hectic pace is a core strategy of the TeaLicious concept. Stopping for a few minutes to have some tea and relax seems to be a throwback to an earlier era that customers crave.
You know, it's kind of like going back to what I think of as Andy Griffith. You know, back when they'd sit on the porch and they'd relax and they'd make the homemade ice cream, or they'd, you know, Aunt Bee'd make the pies and stuff, and you just feel, just stop, just relax.
But not so much that you can't do a little shopping. In addition to offering opportunities to purchase loose-leaf teas and full tea sets of your own, TeaLicious is Moore's only dealer of Vera Bradley products, a unique line of handbags and purses that have become extremely popular in recent years.
Well, we're really proud of our Vera Bradley line. There's not a place to get it anywhere very close, and we're going to represent it and have as much of the line as we possibly can.
In addition to everything else, TeaLicious offers an elegant party room for large tea parties, wedding receptions, birthday parties, and the like. TeaLicious is truly a tea room unlike any other.
But it is so regal and it's so wonderful. And I would just invite everybody to be a part of TeaLicious.
For more about TeaLicious Bakery and Takery, consult the following contact information. What major new retailer will soon be under construction on Fritz Farm and more? The answer is Dick's Sporting Goods, expected to open in the third quarter of 2012.